Alrighty, howdy y'all. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Today we've got legs. Haven't done legs in a while, it feels like, since I didn't do it that week before I left for New Zealand. And I think today we're gonna rock the Smooches socks, because obviously since it's leg day, I don't really have a workout shirt that I throw on specifically. I'm wearing this one because the gym's been getting really fucking hot lately. And leg day usually makes me sweat the most regardless of temperature. So I felt as though this shirt would be pretty good in terms of keeping me cool. But on the agenda, I think I'm actually gonna do regular barbell back squats today. Haven't done them in a hot minute. I'm also gonna wrap my left thumb because, as you'll remember from yesterday when I tried to do incline bench press, yeah, it hurt a lot. I guess my thumb is not fully healed from spraining it playing football, probably due to the fact that I have not given it adequate rest time, and also the fact that it is my thumb and it is frequently used in every day-to-day activities, so it makes it a little bit harder to fully recover it, regardless of if I'm even going to the gym or not. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but you know, gotta make do with what you got, I guess. So yeah. Here we go. Now, in terms of a thumb injury, like healing it, I know obviously that going to the gym isn't going to be best. However, unlike maybe a larger muscle injury, like let's say a quad, where it's like I literally can't do a workout, with this thumb injury that I've kind of found out, or at least have realized, is, oh gosh, the tape's sticking to me. So right here is where it hurts. Like I can't put the bar here. When I'm benching, it's how do I go about this? If my thumb is wrapped around something, it hurts. Like if I'm benching like this, I can't, it hurts. But if I have my thumbs out, it doesn't hurt. Then when I'm doing, like if I can't do dumbbell shoulder press because I gotta hold it like this and the pressure hurts, incline dumbbell bench press, I'm not able to like fully keep my hands like this, so that hurts. But if I have like a machine where I can put my thumbs off to the side and get the focus more on the hilts of my fingers, so pushing straight down into that forearm rather than having it higher up for like a better grip on it, it doesn't like aggravate it as much. So I'm still able to do other workouts as long as they're not like free weight pretty much for that. So, and it kind of hurts when I do, what's it called, easy bar curls, but like not too terribly bad, to the point where I just have to adjust it a little bit and usually gets better. And I know I'm not doing anything that's really going to involve it today, but just since we're going to the gym, I'd rather be safe than sorry in terms of like wearing the tape. And it's not like super hard to wrap it. But I was honestly, when I went to the store, I was hoping more to get like an ace bandage or something to wrap it rather than just like athletic tape. But athletic tape works just fine, so that's what I've been using. I'm not obviously an expert on like how to wrap it. I just have a vague idea. I've had hand injuries before, so I have a vague idea of how to like wrap it, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna finish doing that and we're gonna get some dinner and then head to the gym, and I will see y'all there. Alrighty, starting off legs, we've got some barbell back squats, and now unfortunately I have, wow, squeaky chair. I have made the decision that, at least after this leg day, I have decided I don't think I'm gonna do barbell squats like much anymore. They're like, don't get me wrong, barbell squats are a good workout, and I've been doing them for ever since I started lifting, but as I've moved more into bodybuilding, I just feel like there are more leg workouts that are equally or more beneficial for me, as well as having a lower risk of injury. As when I'm doing these, they just never like feel all that great. I know I could be using a belt for my lower back. I just prefer not to, as in order to kind of just do it whatever. But I do think there are much better options or equal options for legs or that I could be doing, and I think barbell squats are just kind of fading out of that rotation that I need them for. So, and as you can see there, I did try going up weight at the end there, but I only got 2 reps, and I just don't think it's really for me anymore. I used to like them a lot, but I've moved on to more just like, you know, hack squat, and like I'll still do like Smith machine squats, but just not exactly what I want to be doing, and I know it's not like huge differences in efficiency of like growing muscle, but I just personally want to be kind of trending away from them. Not that I'm never going to do them again, but I definitely think they're not going to be as regular in my workouts anymore. Just kind of if I'm feeling it day, I'll do it. But and then following back squats, probably shouldn't have gone from one really heavy workout to another. Did kind of tweak my knee a little, but nothing like serious. We got the leg press with 6 plates on there. Was really heavy, although I did manage to do it for 8 reps for my first 2 sets and then 5 for the last one. And I do also believe that I want to trim down my next leg day into only having 2 quad workouts, 2 hamstring and 1 calf, and implementing a ab workout in there in order to actually have abs in my rotation, because they are not in my rotation currently. And I think, especially on the cut, that 2 quad workouts, especially if it's like a heavy hack squat, or if I decide to do like heavy leg press like I just did, accompanied with leg extensions, is plenty enough. 3 sets of each is enough. And that also makes it so that I'm getting even work of my hamstrings and my quads. And then that allows me to get abs in there in an efficient way that works pretty well. So I think that's what I'm going to look towards doing for my next one. As you can see, I did some lying leg curls and calf raises. Both of those went pretty well. I think calf raises I need to slow down a little bit on. I feel like I go a bit fast. I think I should slow down, and if that entitles lowering the weight, I'll do that too. And to round off quads, at least for this workout, I got some single leg seated leg extensions. Since I did both of my other quad workouts as both legs at the same time, I wanted to throw in a unilateral workout just to, kind of have one of each. And then unfortunately, this leg workout was like really long. Like it was really busy, or at least I was just really unlucky with who was doing what, because I had to wait a while for all of these workouts, or all of these lifts or exercises, whatever. And so I did cardio. I did it before I did posing, and you may also have noticed that I only did 1 hamstring workout. That's because I wasn't able to get on the RDLs, or the Smith machine RDLs, because it was just too busy, and I didn't want to do. I mean, I was nearing 2 hours in my workout, and it was just like, all right, I'm gassed. I've been waiting too long. I'm really out of it. I was happy, like hamstring curls went well, so I ended up just not doing my last hamstring exercise. But I'll make sure to be getting 1 or at least 2 in next time for sure. Obviously, I don't want to be doing 2 leg days in a row, since I only do legs once a week, where I am not getting both hamstring workouts in. I am really happy with the quad or just leg definition in general. I know my legs aren't like super defined by any means right now, but my legs have never been this defined before, so it's really neat to see that, and I can't wait to see how it keeps improving. I also think next time I do these, I'm going to lower my camera a bit on the tripod. That way you're able to see my calves a little more, because I don't quite get them into frame. And I'm also still working on figuring out how to pose those hamstrings properly. I feel like whenever I pose them, they're like, I'm going to pull them or something. Whatever I'm doing is just not as great as I could be doing it. And maybe that'll also just help it will help when I lose more weight. But yeah, besides that, pretty good leg day besides having to wait for everything, and I will see y'all back at the apartment. Alrighty, back at the apartment, and we will continue on with our New Zealand trip. Now, once we left off, we were in Queensland. Queenstown. Queenstown. And it was a beautiful day. Yesterday was all rainy and cloudy, but this day was all nice and beautiful, so it was awesome. I'm glad that my buddy's parents got to see the scenery like we did when we were there 2 months ago, and it was just beautiful. It was awesome. And then we were up early because my buddy and his dad were actually going bungee jumping. So I am a pussy and I would never bungee jump. I think that is terrifying and it is not something that really interests me. It's not something I would really enjoy doing, but my buddy and his dad wanted to. My buddy did it last time when we were there and he touched the water. He was like one of the only people that day to touch the water too. This time the water was too high and the river was running too fast, so they weren't actually able to like touch the water. Because normally you wear it at your like ankles and you bungee jump, but this time they had more of a harness on you, so it was kind of here on your torso rather than on your ankles. But they still had a great time. It was cool to watch them, but I was a-okay with not doing it. And after the bungee jumping, we went back into town and we took a gondola ride, or I guess a ski lift-esque ride. I guess it's more of a gondola ride up to the top of the mountain of Queenstown, where there was this like cool go-kart track. I forgot what it was called. I don't remember the name of what it was actually called, but it was like a 1.5 kilometer track, which was pretty neat. It was a lot of fun. But before that, when we got up there, we had lunch and it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. Probably the best buffet I've ever been to. The food there was fantastic. Tons of meats, and they were so good. The lamb, the venison, the beef, the steak, the chicken. It was great. I loved it. And the view of everything, I mean, I'll be throwing pictures up here this entire time I'm talking, but like it was phenomenal. Like the food with the view, one of the best eating, probably the best eating experience I've ever had. Sorry, the wind. If you can hear stuff outside, that's because my window's open and it's a bit windy. But anyways, best eating experience I've had. And then after that, we went on the go-kart track. There were some little shit kids that were like being really like unsafe, and like there was a part at the end of the track where you're supposed to slow down so you can like you slow down into this lane and you go to return your go-karts, but instead of slowing down, they were just ramming into the back of people at like full speed and laughing about it. It was really irritating to constantly being getting whiplash when they would hit the back of someone and it would kind of carry through the chain. But anyways, besides that, it was a lot of fun. You take a ski lift up to the top, and that's already from where the gondola took us to. So a gondola, then you take a ski lift, and then you go-kart down. So we were able to do that 3 times, and that was a lot of fun. I would show the video of it, but on video it looks like we're going super slow. When you're actually doing it, it feels like you're going a lot faster than it looks on video. But let's see, after that we headed on out of Queenstown and we drove it was very nice at the beginning of the drive. It was about 2 hours, and then about the last 30 minutes it really started to get rainy, into a little town near Doubtful Sound, which was going to be where our next like experience was. And we drove there, got some dinner, and then just we had to get up early, so I went to bed early that night. But it was beautiful. I love Queenstown. It is just gorgeous, and that eating experience was mind-blowing. Like, it was awesome. So yeah, that's all I have for this day. I will throw up pictures, like I said, throughout me talking. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.